she's being fearless in everything now. Like she sees me, I guess because she sees her mother stepping out more, it's going down to my generation, going down to my seed, which I'm like, okay, God, if you doing this all in me, I just can't imagine what he's gonna do in her. Cause it says
Amen.
greater works, what your generation's supposed to do. And then not only that, dealing with the grief of the passing of my grandfather, 3 deaths in 1 week, 3 deaths in 3 days. Um, I was like, what did I do, God? I questioned God, and he was like, there's nothing that you've done. This is life. And listening to the broadcast, like on down the road or whatever, everything that I was feeling and everything I didn't want to face it, but I remember from counseling that you told me you have to deal with it. You have to go through the steps of grief. That's a part that you have to go through, and I'm going through that. And I'm accepting things the way God has planned, because all of us are gonna get out of here one day, and just being acceptable of his will and his timing, because it's not my timing, it's his timing. And actually it should push me forward even more, and compel me even more to be a witness to others, because I couldn't say where I'm at now, like spiritually. I don't know if I could have taken all of that all at once, because it was a lot. Like my grandfather died, my cousin died, and then my husband's best friend died. It was all literally 3 days in a row. Somebody died every day. So I think it's strengthened my marriage. I know what the calling is, the reason why my marriage was put together. The last session that I had with you guys, you like ask God, why were y'all put together? And I believe we were put together to be a light to others, not only just in our families, but mostly a lot in our families, and and also just being a light to people that are younger or our age, because most millennials don't believe in marriage anymore, because they've seen so much inconsistencies of a marriage and what a real marriage is supposed to be. So I feel like that is the area that God is going to place me and my husband in, to be a trailblazer for that as well. So that's what I heard the Lord said to me. And he said, don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, even though I can't always be here, and my face can't always be in the place, doesn't mean I'm not praying, doesn't mean that I'm not seeking him, doesn't mean that I'm not, searching more of him or whatever. Even if I have to catch the replay, allow whatever's being said to touch my life, being transparent, and allowing God to even go back to things I didn't even realize that I did or said, that it might have been harmful or hurtful to me or to my family or to my seed or anything. Asking God, just being honest and say, Lord, forgive me for those things that I wasn't even aware of, and just being transparent and not hiding my hurt from God. Like, I know you can do this and I know you can do that, but I guess I'll keep this because I'm embarrassed about this, or I'm shameful about this, or yeah, this still hurts and it's still not healed and it should have been healed by now, and all of that. But being transparent and being under the shadow of his wing, and knowing that he's got me in wherever state I am, wherever place I am, wherever he placed me or tells me to go, that he's there. Because he's within me, and not to doubt and not to have fear, to be bold and courageous and to keep moving forward. I might not get it as fast as somebody else, but that's not my
Mm-hmm.
lane. Stay in my lane and continue to be consistent, and I will be exactly where he wants me to be at the right time, at the right place, in the right season. That's what he said to me.
Amen, amen, amen. I
Amen.
want y'all to focus on y'all's homework too, because this is gonna be part of. Because I want y'all to add to this. So everybody said they, Nestle. I want y'all to take a mirror and get a journal and write out what God says to you guys about who you are in Him, what you mean to Him. Okay, I want y'all to take time and literally practice. I want to say rehearse, practice hearing the voice of God and writing what he says. Okay. So that's for you.
Okay.
And if Jeremy want to do it, come on in. Let's do this. Let's hear it. Let's look in this mirror. Let's listen to what he's saying to us concerning us. And that's why I didn't have everybody prophesying to everybody on tonight. We're going to deal with self. Okay. So I want y'all to do that. Now I want y'all to take what y'all got tonight and add more articulation to it. So take
Amen.
this whole week and add more to it. So day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 7, next Monday. And we're going to go over it.
Okay.
I want y'all to really find yourselves rooted in the root system, okay, of the Holy Spirit. So y'all know exactly what he says about you. Because that is going to be so important to your design, knowing your identity, knowing who you are, knowing whose you are. I am a daughter of the kingdom. I'm a son of God. This is who I am. Everything flows out of that nature. So that apostolic nature flows out of me being a son of God. My marriage flows out of both of our sonships being in God together, joined together on one accord, unified together, serving Christ. God didn't birth us together because we was cute. God birthed us together because he had a destiny in store. When God saw him and I, when he formed us before we got put in our mom's wombs, and he put us together to be one, he saw all of you all.
Amen.
Y'all get that? So it wasn't about just because we in love. Love has nothing to do with it, because love is circumstantial until you find Jesus Christ inside of your marriage. Y'all get what I'm saying? And it take years for that. And so we had to learn that. So now, inside of all of this, I want y'all to examine everything around y'all. If you're married, give rise and reason and purpose to your marriage. Okay? Why did God put y'all together? It ain't gonna be because y'all was in love. Because folk be looking like, they're so hot. I'm in love. They're sexy. They can really lay it down. And then we get married.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And then we get married. And we like, man, I gotta love this sucker. It can be so circumstantial. And love is not built in a day, it's built in time. It's consistency over time. Trust is built over time. Things that happen over time. When your love is tested and God manifests himself, he's going to say, now here y'all are. And each marriage is going to have its own testing. Y'all testing might not look like our testing. You don't have your own perfect little test. I wouldn't wish my testing on my worst enemy. But every marriage is going to have its test, okay? It's trial, it's tribulation, but it's a reason why he put y'all together. Find it. I tell my folk, find it before year 5. Because everybody be jumping around. Apostle and I, we jumped around. We're 5 years old now. We are in the year of grace. Child, year 5, we was in the year of bondage and hell. Y'all laughing. Because we lost our original purpose in God, okay? We knew it got prophesied to us at our wedding, but we lost that because of time and circumstance and different allegiances. Circumstances will, what'd you say, Prophet? You on mute.
Oh, y'all was on mute the whole time. Yeah, I've been putting up my little pictures, my little 5 of grace pictures. I was like, ooh, it's 5. But no, that's something we didn't do. We should have incorporated the prophetic word of the prophetic presbytery. We don't do that again. It's gonna be a re-up at our wedding.
But even you had to hold fast to it. Because we had that, but it was something about time and circumstance that kind of, and by year 5 literally did not mean grace for us. It meant bondage and hell. Literal demons were just walking through our house nicely. And they were going unaware. We going to sleep. We waking up. We eating. We going to work. We doing ministry. We raising kids. We paying bills. We in the flow of life, right? But that didn't stop them little demons from walking around. They would sit at the table with us like, what y'all eating? Y'all eating
Man, we was
oatmeal
getting
for breakfast.
but
You know what?
we was getting it in 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's why
So
y'all gotta clean up. Cause man, I don't want anybody to experience our year 5. Our year 5, we fought so much. And I
You
mean,
know
and see
what?
people.
I was gonna say that year 5 is something else because that's what I was noticing a pattern in my life that before I gave my life like where I am now, like probably 15 years. When I look back, it was like, well, I spent 5 years being addicted to drugs. I spent 5 years, with all these different things that were keeping me from God. And then so when I got back to God, I told God that no matter what happens, I'm gonna stick and hold on to you for 5 years. And then when that 5 years is up, I'm gonna renew myself to you. Because they say, well, when you give your life to God, it's forever. It is forever, but sometimes you get lost. So that's why I say I would take it 5 years at a time.
And we gonna end
It's
this.
5 years. It seems like death is. This is our 5th year, and it's like death everywhere. I promise you, like
We gonna
Break
everywhere.
that.
so now we gotta break that power, okay? Because death is
Yes.
a power. You see, y'all, I'm being honest, Pastor. Y'all need to be quiet about your. I'm being honest.
The truth.
We gotta deal with that thing. You know what I mean? That spirit behind it. I don't want nobody to have our year 5. We fought, we argued, then we try to be pleasant, and folk would think, oh, because we were back and forth, debating. That wasn't an argument. What was happening behind the scenes was arguments. You know what I mean? Like that was bad. And then it opened up other doors and more
Mm.
deception and other things and other hiding. And we can't hide stuff. I talked to don't hide no Monty. Don't
Mhm.
hide your boink life, your ugly bumping life. Don't hide conversations. Don't hide these. Don't hide. Everything gotta be open. That's the teacher that turned red. She like right here.
Like, woo!
Don't
Yeah.
hide. I want y'all to
forehead red.
Yeah.
want y'all to have a good time. Don't have no time like we had. You know what I mean? And so find yourself in the thick of your purpose. What is it? Know it. Be able to articulate it. We got it told to us, and we didn't went in the whole opposite door and thinking we was in the thick of it. Oh, you guys, God put you together for
Wow.
ministry. Oh, we're doing ministry.
But see, all it takes is like one little lie or something to come in, completely derail you. Like one little thread missed up, and you be like, one wrong association had you in left field. Like, what happened? How did I get here? That's how the
Mhm.
enemy work. He's sneaky.
He's sneaky, and we would think we only like we're doing it, but it wasn't that he had called us the specific of it
Mhm.
together. And when he called you something, it's going to be for specific purpose for something. Get to
Mhm.
the thick of it, and everybody be on one accord in it. Now, if you're unmarried, you're going to take this time and you're going to invest yourself in God's kingdom, okay? You're going to know your purpose. You're going to be able to articulate it, okay? You're going to be able to go into the thick of that thing. And it's going to be unhinged. I'll make sure y'all in the thick of y'all calling. Like I said, y'all don't have a choice. It's ankle dragging time, okay? So get to the thick of your calling, your destiny, your identity. So this week, I want y'all to get to the thick of it. I want y'all to articulate it, write it down, look at yourself in the mirror, because God is going to tell you what he thinks about you. My spiritual mother told me to look in the mirror and preach to myself. And those were some pretty awesome times of prophetic of what God thought. It broke the spirit of insecurity, low self-worth, low self-esteem. I went years at that time without really caring about my appearance or looking in the mirror or anything like that. And I was like, oh, God thinks I'm beautiful. God thinks I'm beautiful. I don't have to be Halle Berry. I don't have to be Gwen Step. I'm me. I'm me. I'm beautiful to him. Okay, got it. You get what I'm saying? He likes my eyes. And I got to know my face, know my body structure, and be secure in those things, because this is what he gave me to inflict power in the world, inflict his purpose in the world. So I want y'all to get into the mind of God and his heart this week. I want y'all to write it down. Okay? Take the time, love on God, sing songs, worship. Don't just go seeking his hand for your identity, worship him. You know what I mean? Take time to worship. God, I want to know who I am. Worship first, amen. Go to his heart, get to his heart, worship him. So that's what I want y'all to do this week. 7 days worth. We're going to come back and we're going to look over it. If you bold, no, I'm not even going to say if. Y'all bold, some of y'all can take this stuff and make a live inside the Kingdom at Hand 2 group and talk about it. Be a champion of God's truth. Okay? Y'all ready? Ooh, child. I was like, oh, y'all need to be quiet about year 5. That's that year, baby. That's that year.
In real life.
God is so good. God is so good because he's so on top of he cares about us. He cares about all the marriages in Kingdom at Hand. And his heart is for our healing. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is like, I'm setting you up right now to see, because the enemy has plans, and I'm healing you right now. You're going to be in the thick of your purpose because I'm ahead of the game. I'm always ahead. You know,
and we gonna work it. We're gonna work it. So, Jackie, I'm looking like Ren. Jackie, this year 5 for you. This is the year 5 for the Taps. This the year 2 for the Filks. I'm sorry, the Filks. I think I trained myself to say it the wrong way. I'm sorry, Filks. We have our marriage. I want y'all to get it. I want all y'all to get it. I don't want like I said, I don't want nobody to endure the stupid stuff we've gone through. And we can sit down.
I don't know why we waited till year 15. Look, my super stuff didn't start till year 15, so I don't know what happened.
Look, get in where you can fit in. Do you hear me? Make it happen. Make it happen, K. Y'all get to the thick of y'all's identity together. Find out why God put y'all together. And it's going to make y'all, it's going to bring some beauty to the, when you get to reasoning of it, it's going to bring some good beauty to everything. So get to the thick of it. All the finance stuff, not to say, Apostle and I still don't get on each other's nerves. We'll even say it right now. I love you, but you get on my nerve. You know what I mean? Look at Jackie. She said, child, yes. And it's coming from a real place. And back in the day, we used to be like, I can't say that to him. I can't say that to her. No, we truthful now. Jackie.
The truth is the light. It's the light.
So inside of that, I want y'all to have a good night. Okay, the Apostle and I are gonna go live tonight. I'm about to unlive right quick.